It's my birthday. It's my 30th birthday. I'm turning 30 today, or I turned 30 today, which is so crazy. I'm so blessed to be able to grow older every year. It's 4 o'clock. The baby's still sleeping. I wanted to vlog today, but I forgot my camera when I left for the gym. Then I went from the gym straight to meet my friends for brunch and then straight home, and it was nap time. You know, I don't stop being a stay-at-home mom, so I had laundry to do, some chores to do around the house, and my husband just texted me that he's on his way home, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get ready because we're gonna go get some sushi tonight. So I thought, well, let's do a little get ready with me because of course I want to spend time with my gal pals on my birthday. I want to have a little memory to look back on, to see like what I was up to, what I was thinking when I turned 30, such a monumental, or like a big milestone, I guess, for a birthday. I always think like when you start a new age and then halfway point. So like my husband turned 35 last year, so I threw him like a big party. It's like a big birthday, you know, in my head. It's actually really gloomy and cloudy outside, which you would think would be what I didn't want, but I actually am so happy because it was supposed to be like 91 and I'm not a huge fan of the heat. So it cooled down a little bit. Yeah, it's 81, which is so much better than it being 91. It was supposed to be 91 when I looked at it earlier this week. So happy that it cooled down. If you guys watched my last vlog, I let it spill that we're going to Hawaii. That's the vacation I keep talking about that we're going to in September. So I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. I'm so excited. But my birthday's August, my husband's is September, and my son's is October. So we were like, let's just go. Let's go to Hawaii because we kept wanting to go. We're like, let's go check it out. We're going to Maui and to Oahu. I'm so excited. That's kind of like our big, we said let's do it, but that's going to be like all of our birthdays. I was like, let's not go out to dinner because I want to save like as much as we can for vacation. But then I changed my mind. I was like, wait, I'm turning 30. That's such a big birthday. I'm not like huge on my like I don't like my birthday, you know, like, or not that I don't like it, I don't ever like to do anything big. I always just like to go out to dinner. But I mean, we are going to Hawaii, so I was like, let's save money. But then like I don't want to cook. My husband doesn't really cook. We need to get him a grill because he can grill. I was like, you know what, let's go. It's a big birthday. We'll be in Hawaii for my husband's actual birthday, which is very exciting. And then we planned it too to be able to go with my husband's aunt and grandma. So they're going to be there on Maui when we're there. So I love that Walter gets to have a vacation with his aunt, or his great aunt. Yeah, his great aunt and his great grandma. That will be an awesome memory for everyone. I'm trying to hurry because I think the baby's gonna wake up soon. In other news, I asked my cousin because she's like 10 months older than me. So she turned 30 November last year, and this year in November she'll turn 31. So however many months of a difference that is, but she's just a little bit older than me. So I asked her like, how did you feel when you were turning 30? Because I used to be like dreading it, but I think I've told you guys before, and many of you know, I had a miscarriage in December. My due date was actually Sunday. My birthday today is Wednesday, so my due date was going to be on Sunday. And I was telling her, I was like, you know, I was kind of like doing the typical thing like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to be 30, but trying to be grateful that I'm getting older. And it's like a weird thing, like I feel like not that I'm old, you guys, I don't think I'm old, but like I feel like I'm 15 and I'm like, wait, I'm 30, like I'm a full adult. Like it's such a weird thing, and like I very much so prefer who I am now. It's not like I want to be 15 again, but it's just like I feel so young in my spirit, which is a great thing. But it's so funny, like I get what my mom always is saying that she's 15. She's like, and then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh geez, what the heck? And I'm like, Mom, no. But, you know, I was doing that typical thing, but I was telling her, I was like, well, you know, since I had the miscarriage and I knew my due date was going to be on Sunday, and when I found out I was pregnant then, I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's going to be so close to my birthday, like, you know, what if I have the baby on my birthday? And then, I don't know if I've ever shared with you guys on this with you, but when I, like, had the miscarriage, and this is not going to be a sad video, I'm not sad, sorry, but when I had the miscarriage, I felt like in my soul that it was a girl, like it was gonna be a girl. I obviously have no way of confirming that, but I just like when I actually had the miscarriage, I was like, oh, that was a girl. Like, I don't know, I just had this like overwhelming feeling that my baby was a girl. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have like a girl bestie. Like, what if we have the same birthday, or like our birthdays are gonna be around the same time? You know, like I don't really care about my birthday, so that would be like so epic for me. Anyway, so then I kind of was anticipating, because I had this like whole thing in my mind that I wanted to start trying after I turned 30, because then I wanted to be like skinny and hot for my 30th birthday. And then like I got pregnant. I was like, that's like the last thing I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be like massive and pregnant, but like so happy because I'm gonna have another baby. Anyway, then I had a miscarriage. It was so early on, so like all these thoughts and everything happened so fast. Leading up to my birthday now, I've been like just thinking like, oh, I just always think about like, oh, I would have had a baby right now. Like I maybe could have still been pregnant, or I could be in labor. Oddly enough, I've been thinking about that this whole time, like that I've been thinking I'm gonna turn 30, and never really about like getting older or anything. It's just really about the baby. But Sunday came and went, which was my due date, and I thought I was gonna be really sad, and I don't know, I didn't even, like, I thought about it, but I didn't really think about it too much, and it didn't make me as sad as it has been before. So I thought like I would obviously prefer to have had my baby, but it just feels nice. I feel like I'm finally able to like let go and heal from that. And I'm like, maybe I was just kind of holding on to the grief, like in a weird way, like giving the baby the full space of like the time it would have taken the baby to grow to full term, and like then I allowed myself to move on, like not allowing myself to move on until the baby would have been here. Does that make sense? I don't know. And I feel like that might sound sad, but that's just like what I'm actually thinking about. And you know, maybe I'll watch this back in like 10 years and I'll be able to remember my baby that is in heaven, and it'll make me happy. Although now I'm starting to get a little teary-eyed. So anyway, we're gonna move on from that topic. I just wanted to share that just because I really feel like I was finally able to like move forward from that after the due date for some reason. Hello. I have this like huge mirror behind you guys with the lights, but it's hard to see that far, so I'm using this little mirror for my actual mirror. Yeah, my friends drove down like an hour to meet me for my birthday brunch, which I thought was so nice of them. They both have 2 kids, so like I know the drive isn't always the easy. And one of my friends just had well, she's not a newborn I guess anymore, she's about to be 3 months. I was really grateful that they wanted to, meet me for brunch. I'm really excited that we get to go to Hawaii. You guys will have to let me know if you've ever been. If you've ever been to Maui or Oahu, like what is your favorite thing that you did? What do you recommend we do? I'm really just trying to like take it easy with the baby and everything and just really go to the beach. My husband and I love the ocean. He's gonna go spearfishing one of the days. I really just want to go to the beach, relax, swim. The baby he's been to the ocean, but not like as a toddler and not where he can really get in. We went to Westport, Washington last summer, and my husband was spearfishing there, but the water was like really cold. It was super cloudy. So I was just kind of like walking the beach, and the baby was so much smaller then. He like took a nap, and it was so nice. I just walked the beach, and the baby slept in his carrier. So he's been to the beach, but not like where he can play in the water and the sand and everything. So I'm so excited. Where I live, there's not really like good Asian food. Like there's some good Asian food, but I love Asian food. Chinese food, Vietnamese, Japanese, dim sum. I love Asian cuisine. So I should cook it at home more. I just like, there's so many sauces and everything. Maybe I should just do one big haul, because I feel like most of the recipes use like all the same sauces. I'm just excited because there's not really that great of Chinese food here, or not Chinese specifically, but Chinese specifically, there's not good food here, but like just Asian food in general. I just know it's gonna be so good, and we love sushi. Obviously we're going to sushi today. I love sushi, and I'm just excited to try it there, try the food, get some decaf coffee. So I haven't been saying like where we're going on vacation. I haven't really talked about it, but since I spilled the beans in the last vlog, I kind of wanted it to be a surprise, but I mean, it doesn't matter. we can talk about it now because I am actually so excited, and I actually can't even believe we're going. When we're staying on Maui, we have a kitchen in our hotel room. I plan on cooking breakfast for sure, and then probably eat lunch out, and then cook dinner at the hotel room, or like get takeout to go, just because if you have a toddler, you know, we're just at the phase where he doesn't really want to stay at the restaurant for too long, and I just feel like, you know, a lot of restaurants back to back, like he'll do the best he can, but I just know it's going to be too much for him. So I'm like, I love that there's a kitchen so we can kind of ease into like the big travel days, because in Oahu there is no kitchen in our hotel room. I hope there's a little mini fridge so I can at least get him his morning yogurts. He loves eating a yogurt in the morning. There's no like kitchen, so we're gonna have to eat out basically all of our meals there. So I'm like, okay, perfect. That's a good way to save money at the beginning of our trip on Maui, and we can for sure cook breakfast at home. And that way, like, even if we want to get breakfast out, like we don't have to get like so much food to fill up. Like we already have something in our stomachs, and then after swimming and stuff, like we can have something easy to make at the hotel room. And then for sure dinners, I was thinking like we do the beach all day, drive around for nap time, go to the beach again, and then dinner time, like just grab something at the grocery store and cook it at the hotel room. And then if we want to go to the beach again, like we can go to the beach from the hotel room, because we do want to explore the islands. So that's kind of my game plan. We'll see like how it goes, what we actually end up doing. But yeah, if you've ever gone, and if you've ever gone with littles, please let me know any and all the tips that you have. My cousin, who I was just talking about, actually just went to Maui last year, same time, like in September. So, and then her youngest was around the age that Walter's at. So I was like, okay, girl, what did you do? You know, what worked for you? What did you guys end up doing? And she gave me a lot of good tips, and she told me to watch out for jellyfish, which I was not even thinking about. I've literally never in my life been concerned about jellyfish, and I love the ocean. Like, you guys might not know this about me, but I really need to live where the ocean is, because you could leave me in the ocean swimming, I'll stay in there for 8 hours. Like, I will not come out. Like, now that I'm a mom, I'm like, oh, I have to get out. I just like can't wait for my son to be older, and like hopefully he loves swimming that much so I can just be out in the water with him, and like I'll be like, let's stay all day. Like, I don't care. Like, I love the water, and my mom is the same way, so I get it from her. Let's see, I'm gonna do a little bronzer. It's hard to tell what it's actually looking like. Oh, I wanted to do a different lip. My lips are kind of dry, but let's see if I remember to take you guys to sushi with me right now, because it is so good. And I think I'm actually going to try some of their food, because like I've been craving, for some reason I've been craving like Asian food for the last week. We actually just went to sushi the other day at one of our local spots, and they had like lo mein, chow mein type of noodles, and I got them, and they were actually good, because I've been on the hunt. Even like a couple weeks ago, we went to a new, I vlogged that, we went to a new like Asian spot in town, and it was good, but it did not like hit the spot. The noodles specifically is what I was craving. And then I keep seeing like Din Tai Fung videos on TikTok, and that's like exactly what I want to eat. Like, I just want to go to Din Tai Fung and the closest one to me is in Seattle, which is like over 4 hours away. So I was like, next time we go visit your parents, my in-laws, because they live near Seattle, I'm like, we're going to Din Tai Fung, because I keep seeing videos on TikTok of people going to Din Tai Fung, and I'm just like, oh, seems so good. But yeah, I think I might have gotten my fill, because I've been trying to find food like that here. And then I was craving Din Tai Fung so much, like eating dumplings. I got some dumplings at Trader Joe's, and I made like a little sauce here at home, and I ate them, and they were so good. And then I went back to Trader Joe's the next day, and I got more. Had some the same day, or maybe the next day, because I've been alternate day fasting. Probably the next day I was eating, and they weren't that good. And I was like, I think I got my fill finally. And even now, like the noodles, I've been craving them, but now I'm like, what the heck. I'm like, maybe I won't get them, but I will get them, because I want to try them. I've never gotten them at the sushi place. I should try the noodles at the sushi places, because they probably have the best ones, but I always just want to get sushi when I'm going to sushi places. In Oahu, there's this place called Mian and Bao. People say it's like super basic or whatever, but it's kind of like a Din Tai Fung. Not really. They don't have like nearly as much stuff, but I'm definitely gonna go to Mian and Bao when I'm on Oahu, and they have like dumplings and everything. And I'm trying to figure out like how much I'm gonna vlog when I'm in Hawaii, because I want to vlog obviously, but I'm like, am I gonna vlog every day? Not sure, so we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna vlog like a few of the days because we're going for 7, so I'm like, I could definitely vlog like 3 or 4 of those days and then just enjoy like offline the other days. So we'll see how my upload schedule is. Right now, as of right now, I'm planning to pre-film some videos to have upload while I'm gone, and then like one when I get back, so I don't have to worry about it. And then we'll get into the Hawaii vlogs, but the Hawaii vlogs will probably be like 2 weeks delayed. My mom wants to go to California to visit my nephews, and I've been wanting to go too, so I think we're planning that. And we're gonna stay at an Airbnb. I was just looking at stuff, and the dates that we can go, because my nephews are out of school, are like literally like 5 days after we get back from Hawaii. And I'm like, I hope the baby can handle all that travel. I'll try to vlog that too. I haven't seen them in I think almost 3 years, which is so crazy because ever since they moved to California, I have visited them every year. Obviously it was a little easier because I would go to them, you know, but it was just me. So now with the baby and everything, it's just a little different. But I'm going to try to make it back to every single year because, you know, it's really important to me that I have a good relationship with them, and they're getting older and they, you know, they're starting to understand more and everything. So I just want them to know like I'm their auntie and I love them even though we live far away. And my sister-in-law is so awesome. She always sends me like pictures of everything they're up to, and I love it. She's always like, okay, last one. I'm like, literally, it doesn't have to be the last one. You can send me as many as you want. I love seeing all the pictures of everything they're doing. And I'm just so grateful that she does that because, you know, she's a mom. She works. She doesn't have to do that for me, but she knows I love seeing them grow up and everything. So I love that she sends me pictures all the time and videos. And I just get to see what they're up to and what they're working on and their school projects. And I just love it. Love them. So I'm hoping that trip works out and it'll be very exciting. I don't know, like this, I love this Rare Beauty under eye brightener, but it always kind of creases. But I think things under your eyes are just always going to crease anyway. So I kind of like wait for it to crease and then I wipe it away. And then it seems to like not crease as much again. So, although I think I just put, dang it, I just put purple mascara under my eye. I can't believe the baby is still sleeping. He's gonna have to wake up soon because if we go too late, the sushi place is gonna get busy. And it's not gonna be good. I blow dried my hair last night with my Dyson Airwrap, and I actually curled it with the curling attachments, which I rarely do. And it all fell, but it's fine. I think it looks fine for right now. Oh, I meant to use my headband that whole time. I brought it. I even brought it to match my shirt, and I didn't even wear it. What's wrong with me? And I wanted to use this Clarins lip oil balm, but I already put this other lip oil. But this thing, you guys, is so pigmented. If you want a pigmented like lip balm, this is it, because look at that. You guys see that? It's so pigmented. I think I'm going to make my husband do a little funny TikTok with me right now since the baby's still sleeping. But yeah, that is my look for my birthday. Let me see how it looks on camera. Thanks for spending time with me, you guys. I love you. God loves you. And I'll see you next time.